Up to this point, we've been considering motion in one dimension, but now we're going to start looking at motion in two dimensions, and in order to be able to represent and to analyze motion in two dimensions, we're going to need tools. And the main tool we're going to use is vectors. Now we're going to show you an example of the type of problem we're going to consider with the vector approach. I've got this little propeller here, and if I pull the trigger, this little propeller will launch, and it moves basically straight upward. So if I let this go, the propeller will push itself through the air, and it pushes itself straight upward, straight upward. Now, we're going to add an additional component to the system. The propeller is pushing itself straight upward through the air, but how about if we took the air and made the air move? And I can do that with a fan. So if I turn the fan on, so the fan is pushing the air to the side. The air is moving this way across the table. Okay, now we're going to consider the following situation. Suppose I launch the propeller again. The propeller moves straight up through the air, but the air is moving sideways with respect to the table. And here's the question. If I let this go and turn the fan on, which direction will the propeller move? We'll give you some choices. You've had a chance to reason about it. Let's take a look and see what actually happens. So the propeller is moving straight up with respect to the air, but we're going to turn on the fan, and the air is moving to the right with respect to the table. Net result, here we go. Oh yeah. And you saw what happened. The propeller went this way. And in fact, I know how you came up with that deduction. You said, well, the motion in this direction plus the motion in this direction equals a motion in that direction. And that's exactly right. And in fact, we'll show you in the book how we'll solve problems by adding two different motions. It's relative motion, and the way we solve for the motion is by doing a vector problem. The motion of the propeller with respect to the air plus the motion of the air with respect to the table equals the motion of the propeller with respect to the table. And that's a vector problem.